That's the front fork. See how close the front tire is to the fender?
Yeah.
It's not normally like that.
They you can put what, maybe 2-3 fingers under there max?
Yeah, it's pretty tight. And so they push the front end down, and what that does is it lowers the front of the bike, and the bike launches out of the starting gate and down the start straight better. It doesn't wheelie as much.
Try to keep that front wheel pinned down to the dirt and driving forward, right?
Yeah, and if you notice, Anstey, I'm looking at our timing and scoring, that Anstey might have had first gate pick here.
Sure did.
On the 250, Thompson, Chisholm, McElrath, Lopes.
Which means Roczen should be
ninth.
Just inside of that, the other side of the doghouse, the center there.
Yeah, it appears that the 250s got priority gate pick. So basically, first pick was on the far inside, and everybody's just kind of working their way out. So you're going to have Roczen, Tomac, Friese, Savacci, these riders on the right side of the starting box.
Yep.
Oh, no, we've got Roczen.
Oh, it's mixed up. Roczen's closer in. So that's a huge advantage for Max Anstey.
Could be.
All right, here we go. Everybody's focused on the gate. Get ready for the gate drop. Here we go. Underway. Headed to Chaos Corner. Tomac with a rocket ship start. He's out front. Anstey did not get the start he needed. He's way back in the pack.
Friese second. Roczen's fourth.
Friese's been second all along here tonight on every start. He's been right there.
And looks like Greg Aranda in fourth on the Yamaha.
Moss with a pretty good start. He's up in about the top 6. And Roczen's trying to get around the outside of Friese right now as they enter this rhythm lane. Friese kind of slides over a little bit to try to upset Roczen's rhythm, and it works as they get to the next corner.
Yeah, Friese just doesn't have the speed on the track right now. He's great off the starts, and these riders are going to have to work their way past him right now.
But Roczen's going to have to get going because Tomac's going to set sail. Into the whoops, there goes Ken. Ken up alongside of Friese, and he beats him through the whoop section.
Oh, and he makes a little mistake. Almost went down right there, but now Roczen, the race is on, and he sees that Tomac is probably 3 seconds, 4 seconds ahead. So Roczen has got to absolutely lay it all on the line on that PMG Suzuki right now and try to reel in Tomac so he can win this Grand Prix.
Colton Nichols putting the pressure on the backside of Vince Friese. Nichols on the yellow Yamaha, or yellow Suzuki, I should say, in blue.
And it looks like the first SX2 rider is going to be Anstey, number 1, as he's just behind Friese and Aranda. I'm sorry, Savacci. Look at this. Eli Tomac comes by 53.2. Roczen of 54.1. Tomac is absolutely flying. Roczen has got to do something. He's got to figure something out if he's going to be able to catch Tomac out front.
Anstey's just behind Joey Savacci.
So
that's Anstey right there. He's got McElrath behind him. Savacci is 17 just in front of him. Anstey, of course, as Jeff pointed out, the first SX2 bike sitting in 7th. Savacci is 6th. McElrath is 8th. The two most current SX2 champions running right there in 7th and 8th. Anstey, the reigning champ. McElrath, 2022 champ. And that fight is important because it'll settle the night, Jeff, as to who will be the points leader in SX2 going into Perth, Australia, our next round, which is actually a double header. So it's hugely important for Anstey to stay in front of McElrath.
Oh, look at the teammates getting together.
Having to deal with his teammate Thompson, Firepower Honda riders.
Thompson almost had the pass made on him, and McElrath had the inside line through there. Oh, they're just
certainly no team orders there, huh?
Definitely not. Oh, Lopes is getting up into the mix right now as he's done all night long. It seems like he's like a fine wine. He just gets better with time.
Enzo Lopes and that Arby's back Rick Ware Racing Yamaha. Let's go back down trackside. Here's Kristen.
Guys, I'm following this battle between Gregory Aranda and Joey Savacci. He just turned around to look at where Joey was at. Joey is applying the pressure. But guys, Gregory Aranda, his best GP race finish was second back in Abu Dhabi. This is a massive floor print for the French rider. Usually in the French Supercross series, they're in more arena cross style tracks, smaller footprints. This is massive for him. So to see him battling it out in the top 5 in this super final, no less, Gregory Aranda is really adjusting to the cadence of this race format.
Well, they're fighting for 5th and 6th right now. This is the best run Aranda's had all night here so far. The 4 races he's contested. Aranda, the 2010 European Supercross champion, 3-time, Jeff, German Supercross champion.
Yeah, and he's been great in World Supercross. I mean, last year he didn't finish outside of the top 10 once. Rides some different lines. He's going the way long line. Savacci going to the inside, the short line. And look how rough it's getting into the turn and those huge
Oh, down goes Max Anstey. He throws it away. And that could be the win done for Max Anstey here tonight in Vancouver. Because he was in front of McElrath, had the points advantage, and now McElrath.
Oh, let's take a look at it, Ralphie. Let's see what happens to Anstey. Aranda. Oh, he jumps off the side of the track. Oh, and then he hits some rocks.
And he got slipped.
Yeah, so this is these plastic squares here to protect the artificial turf they have. Once you get off of the dirt onto that stuff, rocks, a little bit of dust, it's like
super slick.
Yeah. Oh man. And remember, so Anstey, he was a wild card, so he was one and done.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, he's hoping to get maybe one more race in. Maybe.
Well, now he's going to have a. He's going to. Yeah. He's going to want more. He's going to want to try to make up for the mistakes he's made here in these last couple of races after starting out the night. Exceptional.
Yeah.
The night did not
big win
go
in
his
race
way.
number 1, and then nothing but problems after that. Here's a look at Anstey, and he's looking at that left hand, not feeling right, Jeff. You can see him moving it around. Kristen, what can you tell us about Max Anstey?
And guys, more on Max Anstey. You know, this is his first time on a Supercross track on this bike, and as we all know, Supercross is dramatically different than outdoors, which he had some time on the bike in the outdoor series, also at Motocross of Nations, but the settings for Supercross are so different. He had told me before this race, tonight was about R&D. He wanted to just develop the bike more and more, so I have a feeling we will see him in Abu Dhabi because this race time, this seat time is so valuable for these riders. You can't replicate this kind of data at the test track.
While Kristen was talking there, we saw Colton Nichols on the 45 and Vince Freese battling it out. They've swapped positions, and now down goes the 20th, Greg Aranda. Gregory Aranda is down, and Jeff, he was running in what, 4th or 5th at the time?
Yeah,
now he's dropping like a rock.
Had a great super final going, really starting to show his speed. After sort of a rough start to this GP, he finds himself off the side of the track too. And remember what I talked about, all these ruts and the rocks. Well, let's see. So that's the same section.
Oh, same thing, right into the top box.
Couple jumps later, but that's that same section where Anstey went down. See, he hits a rut.
Sure is.
It just goes too wide.
Just one jump later.
Oh, man. Rough go for Aranda.
And we have talked about how this track has just been wrecking havoc with these riders here. And I don't think anybody outside of Tomac has been unscathed from the dirt here tonight.
Yeah, Tomac, he is out front flying.
He's the only one that I don't remember making a significant mistake of any kind throughout the night.
It ain't over, Ralph.
No, it's not.
He's still got 3 more laps to go.
And he continues to lead here tonight. Tomac out front. Roxon sitting in 2nd. Nichols is 3rd. Freese 4th. Savacci 5th.
Well,
Shane McElrath, the fastest 250 rider, in 6th.
Well, and remember, we've got to add up all the points from the super final riders.
Yep.
That earned 3 of them earned points. We had the 3 race GPs, okay?
Yep. And
add up all those points. Now these 8 riders from each class that are in